Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here and welcome back to another Cardano video. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss an update, as what I do here is all about Cardano. So this video is going to look back at the Coinbase listing yesterday, look at where we are in the markets right now and where I personally see us going from here. Yesterday we done a live stream. We had 6,300 people live for a lot of the stream. Huge thanks to everyone that tuned in, and it was, unfortunately, the markets didn't give the pumps that were expected or that were wanted, and it was a little bit disappointing on that side. But what was really great to see was the big majority of people were not getting worried, were not getting shaken out. They were confident in Cardano and where we are going in the future. So obviously there was the percentage of people that were like straight off flipping over to Cardano's a scam, Cardano is this, it's that, it's never going anywhere. But Cardano is still up 640% since January 1st of this year. Still up 25% since the announcement that it would be listed on Coinbase Pro 2 days ago. So for me, we are just getting started with Cardano, and in this video I'm going to take you through why I personally believe that and why I am still not ready to sell any of my ADA yet. Hopefully this video does give you guys a help in that, and as always, not a financial advisor, just giving my opinions out there to try and help people get a better understanding of the market. So let's not waste time, let's jump into it. Okay, so we'll quickly start out here on CoinGecko. You can see that we are currently in third spot. It's actually giving us the number 4, but showing us in third. So we're just up and down with Binance Coin all day, really, flipping back and forward. Not worried about this in the big picture. It's not really an important aspect at all. Taking a look at the charts. So this is what I mentioned when we were jumping in there. So we are, since January 1st all the way back here, we are up 643%. Actually, we have had a small little pullback since I started the video, so let's go there. So just under 640% since January 1st. That is this year. That is 2.5 months ago. That is incredible movement within the market. So let's zoom in and take a quick look at what is actually going on here. We'll remove that. And this line here, this is the old all-time high from 2017, as you see here. And this top one up here, which we went up and tested again yesterday, was the 2021 high, which was back here on the 27th of February. So zooming in here, you can see that we had the big run up yesterday up to what was the old all-time high. I know on the Coinbase exchange that the prices went up to 180 and all that, but that was not realistic prices there. What that was people were into just Coinbase. They'd put in the funds, they were all buying on Coinbase, and that was not averaged out across all of the exchanges. There was just far more buyers on Coinbase than there were sellers. So we got the big drop then, but the interesting levels to see where we found support with this drop was at the 118 level. So this was the all-time high that used to be displayed on CoinGecko as the old all-time high, and generally there is a few different levels for all-time highs. So this is due to exchanges. So as you guys seen on Coinbase yesterday, it went up to 180 something as the all-time high there, but the realistic all-time high here is 149. So that's the same with CoinGecko. Used to have it at 118, where everywhere else kind of had it at 133 as the all-time high. So when we look at the 118 level, then you can see that when we dropped yesterday, that's where we found our support. Why is it significant? When we come back here, let's go right back here then. So when we were first coming up, trying to get past that level, we got rejected here. 118 was a very strong resistance point. We came back up here, didn't get just as high as it, but again, we got rejected here at this point. When we finally got up through it, once again, strong green candles got us up through it and we came down. Again, we found support all in along here. 118 was support until it was broken. It flipped then again to resistance. So you can see all along here, there's been a few times where we struggled to get past that 118 level again until the Coinbase announcement came here and broke us right up through it. So at the minute, it looks like a support, which again, this is the level we want to see us holding. Personally, I don't see much resistance at the 133, even though this is the old all-time high. Again, it hasn't had much testing in the past. So I would say we shouldn't expect too much resistance here. And I would personally expect a run up to the all-time high again, probably over the weekend into next week, because next week we should get tentative dates on the Alonzo Hard fork, which is going to bring smart contracts. I will talk about that in a second. One other thing just to look at, to put things into perspective as well, is that when we got the Coinbase announcement here that they were going to list, let's take it from back here to where we are right now. We are up 23%. Now, when I was starting the video, we were up 26% from that. But even still at 23%, that is still extremely nice gains in a few days. So when you are looking at, if we go right in here and start looking really close in here, it does not look great. It looks like a big drop. But when you start to zoom out in the markets, which you always need to do, look at the bigger picture, we are still very much in an uptrend for Cardano in the bigger picture. So keep that in mind always when you're looking at this. And another positive aspect of this is the ADABTC price. So again, this is the cost for anyone new. This is the cost of one ADA against Bitcoin. It's a chart that I always show and have been showing for months now. This, you always want to see getting gains on this chart. This shows that your coin is outperforming Bitcoin. And after we had the Merry hard fork, we were in a bit of a decline as Bitcoin started to go on a run. But we were able to break out of that a few days ago. And since then, we have been able to hold above the 2000 sats level, which is a key, I suppose it's a psychological level as much as anything else. But holding above this level is very positive to build a base to make the next move to the upside for Cardano. So you can see again, we were having the rise before the listing and then we had the drop. But it has found some solid support here up above the 2000 sats level. So that's the level I'm personally watching to see how that goes over the weekend and into next week. So on Cardano 360 then, so Charles said at the beginning of March that we would have a tentative date for the Alonzo Hard fork in the Cardano 360 event. That event is happening next week, Thursday next week. It's 5:30 GMT time for me. So it generally goes on for about 2 hours. So I probably won't have a video out that night, but I will get one out next Friday morning that will give a summary of it. As soon as I hear any dates or anything important in the event, I will be listening. I will put them out on maybe on a YouTube post, or I'll put them out on Telegram and Twitter and all of that for sure. So again, keep an eye out for that. If you're not following the Telegram group or Twitter, there will be links in the description below. So just on them dates, I did do a video on that before the Coinbase announcement the other day, but it kind of got overshadowed. One very interesting date, which I am not saying is the date at all, but it would be a fairly significant date, I suppose, to pick. June 28th is the last Monday in Q2, and that's Joseph Gougen's birthday. So Alonzo is going to be the last hard fork of Gougen, which brings smart contracts into play for Cardano, which is an absolutely massive step for the project and just completely opens up the potential for Cardano, because projects can really come in and use the blockchain then. So with native assets, it means that projects can come in, they can create their own coins, their tokens on Cardano, but without smart contracts, they can't realistically do a huge amount with them. So when smart contracts come, that's when things really open up and the sky is the limit then. So again, this date of the 28th, it is definitely not from IOHK. This is just speculation over on Reddit, but it is a date that caught my eye and I thought that it would be a fairly nice date as well for it to launch. Anyone who joined newly yesterday, who finally was able to buy Cardano on Coinbase, if you're interested in staking and you don't know how to do it, I have created a FAQ on staking. So this is all the most common questions that I get. And when you start going into them, when you expand them here, you will see there's videos and different things within them on the wallets to use, on the process, on how you get rewards. I also have calculators over there as well. So check out that link down below as well if you're interested in staking. And I do run the stake pools, Paul 1 and Paul, if you need a stake pool. Okay, that's it really for today's video, and in summary, I personally think we are still in a very, very good position with Cardano. Look, we're still not on the normal Coinbase yet, or the Coinbase app. There was speculation that might be announced last night. It wasn't, so when that will happen, I don't personally know. When it does, I would expect another jump in the market. That will help, but the real boost is going to come when we have confirmation on Alonzo and smart contracts, which hopefully next week we will get a rough date of when we can expect that. So as soon as I have that, I will let you guys know. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate the continued support. It really does mean a lot. Leave a comment down below, give the video a like, share it out there as well to let people know that Cardano is not dead and we have a long way to go yet. So thanks for watching, guys. I will talk to you soon.